So with both the mod operator and the checking equality, now we can express the condition that the number is multiple of 4. So this is the version 1 of our code for this problem. We're first reading the number and store it at W. And then the code tries to do is if W is multiple of 4, we will print yes. Otherwise, we will print no. So it uses this new syntax if statement, which we are going to explain next. So if statement takes this form, you have to write if and then followed by a condition, which will have the value type true or false. So here we use this double equal, so that gives the condition statement. And then we follow by a colon. This colon is important. It has to be here. And also in Python, after the colon, the next line there should be indentation to tell the Python interpreter these belong to this part of the if statement. So the if statement can be viewed as two branches. One branch will execute when the condition is true. The other branch will execute when the condition is false. So we call that the if branch and the else branch. So to tell that these statements belong to one of the branches, there need to be indentation to say they're not at the same level of if, they're actually inside the if. And this else branch, we have else and also followed by a colon. The colon must be there. So again, one of the common beginner errors is you might forget the colons and then you'll get a syntactic error, and just something to remember. So the else branch also should have indentation, white space in front of the statement. And there can be more than one line of statement here. So right now we only use a single line, but there can be more. So another thing that's new that we haven't officially introduced is string literals. So here we want to print out the string yes, and in this case print out string no. So the string literals can be specified either using a pair of double quote or a pair of single quote. So whichever way you prefer. And another error you might make is when you write a string literal, you might forget to use a quote. And so I ask you to think about what would happen if you do print yes, and then try it to see what you get. So in fact, I'm going to show the result here. If you just have one line in your program that does print yes, so you are going to get error look like this. So what it says is name error. So the name yes is not defined. And the reason is without double quote, Python will treat this as a variable name. So they think this is a variable name. So they're trying to find whether this variable has been assigned a value, because that's what we need to print. We want to print out whatever value is in this variable. But it turns out we haven't really assigned anything to this variable. So that's why it generates this error. It says the name yes is not defined, meaning that we haven't assigned any value to this variable named yes. So let's stop here. Next segment, we're going to submit the program to Codeforces.